the future of tattooing is uncertain right now. The future in general is rather uncertain right now. We do know that this time will pass, but it is a lot of anxiety for sure going on right now in everyone's head and heart, I'm sure. We closed our shop down about a week before the mandate from the government to shut down non-essential business in our area came through. Through a lot of talks with my coworkers, we made the conscious choice to shut down to help flatten the curve, as they say. And we're also worried about being in such close proximity to people who, could be ill, or we could be ill and give it to them. But we all have people who are in age ranges or immunocompromised people close to us, that we have to try to protect as a group. It's our duty. So we made that call, and about a week later, the mandate came through that all non-essential business is shut down for a month, effectively. And that leaves a lot of us in some uncertain waters, trying to pay bills. And a lot of us are, tattooers especially, we're kind of blue-collar-ish type workers, independent contractors. So unemployment doesn't necessarily work for us. There's a talk about a bill being passed to maybe expand that. Let's hope that gets passed, and people like servers and tattooers and stuff like that aren't like W-2, like normal W-2 workers can gain some accessibility to some of that relief. But I wanted to touch base on like some of the, it's a big gray cloud that's kind of hovering over everyone's head and heart right now. And I wanted to touch base and talk about, there's some tragedy that comes with this, a great deal of tragedy and strife, but most clouds can have a silver lining, and I actually think that most clouds can have as many silver linings as you're willing to find in them. One cool thing we're seeing in the tattooing world specifically is that on social media, a lot of times tattooers get pigeonholed. Their viewers only want to see a certain type of tattooing out of them, or only look at color tattoos, only look at black and gray tattoos, and we only want to look at black work tattoos, But of course, as artists, we, like to express ourselves in a lot of different avenues and corridors and styles. So what's cool now is a lot of tattooers, we're just hustling, trying to pay the bills, so we're making use of whatever crafts or arts that are maybe related, sometimes not related, and so we get to see a lot more of our tattoo bros online. Some of them are painters, some of them are sculptors, many make vessels and ceramics, things like that. Some are fabric artists. It's really cool to see some diversity kind of starting to happen there. Don't get me wrong, tattooing is the best, but there are other arts out there, I guess, and it's kind of cool to see those. Some other silver linings is that we have a lot of downtime, a lot of stress around bills getting paid, but that also means that we get a lot more time at home, a lot more family time. So I'm hoping that in times of crisis like this, there's a lot of tragedy, but I'm hoping that there can be triumph as well, and that maybe more time if you're alone, more time with your own head and heart, or if you're home with family, more time with your family, and more time just sitting down and being, genuinely human and not the hustle and bustle of the modern world, maybe is a way to hit a little bit of a reset and a little bit of a, once this time does pass, and it will pass, when it does, we don't know what the future's going to look like, but I hope that maybe we can step forward with more clear head and heart about what it is to be a human on this planet. It's kind of like our biological imperative to, on this planet, we, like all the other living things on this planet, we replicate ourselves, but humans are sapient and sentient creatures, so hopefully we can move into the future keeping in mind that, we live in a beautiful, wonderful modern world, but we are one step away from tragedy and real struggle. And so let's maybe take this pause and move forward and improve tattooing, improve, whatever craft you're involved in, by keeping that the preciousness of how temporary things can be. and just, you know, be a better human, you know. In the meantime, spend some time with yourself, get to know yourself a little bit better, or if you're with others, you know, family, spend some time with them and get to know them a little bit better. Yeah, let's cherish what good times we can. Thanks, guys.